I pity the poor post person that had to deliver this. What's inside that Hasbro press mailer box? And it came at a complete surprise as well. I went to the post office to get my mail as I normally do, and then sure enough, this box was there. Although this box was also inside a much larger brown mailer box, so I wasn't even knowing what was inside until I pulled this out to revealing a big press box from the folks over at Hasbro. Some of the products, as you can see advertised here on the side, are Transformers, My Little Pony, there's Monopoly, there's Play-Doh, and there's even Peppa the Pig. Laying the box down, I figured it'd be a lot easier to actually access the compartments. It seems the box is made of 4 different compartments of various sizes. Maybe we'll start with the smallest one at the top there that says Enjoy. I haven't, by the way, actually opened up any of these, so this is going to be a first surprise for me. I'm going to find out along with you guys exactly what Hasbro sent over. Opening first, the first flap that says Enjoy. Can't help but notice that there's a Mjolnir over on the side. But the first thing we'll pull out is this box of Play-Doh. Everybody loves Play-Doh. And in this case, we've actually got the Care and Carry Vet, where it looks like you got a little tiny pooch that can grow some fur of different colors. You can trim it, you can groom it. And while the dog is there apparently getting a grooming, you can also care for it with a thermometer. There's a needle, though it's not a real needle. You can make yourself a dog collar, some Band-Aids, comes with various different colors, and a carry kit. That's pretty cool. Comes with 5 also different, I was going to say flavors. Those aren't flavors. 5 different colors of Play-Doh. And put that to the side. Pulling out then the next box. Oh, very cool. They sent over as well the Marvel Legends Doctor Strange Eye of Agamotto. It's an electronic talisman. Has light up effects. That says light up effects in 5 different languages. And it looks like as well it needs 2 AA batteries or 2 AAA batteries. I wonder if they're actually included inside. It also comes included with a stand. That's pretty cool. It does rotate the eye. I have seen this online and I always wanted to get my hands on one of these. We're definitely going to be looking at that in a separate review. On to now compartment number 2 that has George from Peppa Pig blowing a few bubbles. Opening up again the box. And speaking of Peppa Pig, they sent over here the Peppa Pig Peppa's Aquarium Adventure. There's Daddy Pig, a few penguins, there's Peppa. Is there a George actually in here anywhere? I don't see a George. But this may be something. Does it actually go in the water? I'm just going to flip it around to the back. My daughter loves Peppa Pig. It looks like it, I don't know if it's a washing machine. Oh, I know what that is. That must be the cash register. You go and check out the aquarium, and then afterwards, Daddy Pig can pay the bill. Looks like you can also throw things, or I guess Peppa Pig or Daddy Pig can pretend to be a mermaid and get their photo taken. That's pretty cool. And then below that, something for the Star Wars fan. They sent over the Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi LOLA 59. The animatronic edition. Engage 3 modes, 3 different modes to choose from. Now again, this one actually takes 4 AA batteries. Does this open up? It does open up. And inside it has flying sounds, on-the-go mode. That's very, very cool. And then up at the top there, head and panel movements, light sounds and responses. There's a hover mode to it. That's going to be pretty cool to have a look at. And just below that, boy, they've covered the grounds, the territory of many different things that Hasbro carries. We have ourselves the Connect 4 Spin. Now, I loved the original Connect 4. Never had the chance to play Connect 4 Spin, which I think works the same way as the original Connect 4. The only thing that's different is that while you may think you're losing or even winning, you can actually flip each of the individual columns and decide from there maybe if now you're going to be the winner. That's a pretty interesting way to update the classic game of Connect 4. Definitely going to want to be playing this. There is also a slightly smaller compartment to the top, but I think I couldn't resist actually opening this one up that has the main image of many of the different brands that Hasbro produces. I'm going to open up this box, and really a lot of stuff that they actually have in this compartment. The first thing that we have here is the Dungeons and Dragons Battle for Baldur's Gate. It looks to be a booster card set. On the back, you can see Baldur's Gate has never looked so great. If you're looking for the coolest, shiniest, most exciting commander cards this side of Firion, look no further. Each booster contains exquisite treasures, including traditional foils, foil-etched cards, extended art cards, a rulebook, style showcase card, and a combination of 6 rares and mythics. Your deck will be sure to turn heads right before it starts to beat faces. It's heavy, too. There must be a lot of cards inside of this. Let me put that to the side. They're also nice enough to send over Transformers, specifically Optimus Prime, specifically from Transformers Bumblebee, Cyberverse Adventures. It seems to be a smash changer, if I'm reading the packaging correctly. So I guess you take Optimus Prime in his truck mode, smash him down, and he instantly turns into a robot. You know, considering something like that has such a simple transformation, it's actually a pretty good-looking Optimus Prime. Very colorful as well. So it looks like on the back. Even though it really is from Transformers Bumblebee, it would be the animated series. It does look certainly animated. Up at the top, though, it does look like more Optimus Prime from, well, the Bumblebee movie. But it doesn't say, unless they've just decided to use a cartoon style of font, but it's a Cyberverse Adventures. So maybe it is actually Prime from the movie, and they've just actually given him a more cartoonier look. I really like the way they've actually, animated Optimus Prime down below there. Very, very neat. And then just below that, to go along with the Dungeons & Dragons, they also sent over the Mordekainen. Sorry if I mispronounced that incorrectly. We got the Monsters of the Multiverse, a guide go-to book, I guess. We're going to flip through the pages quickly so you guys can see what's going on here. Oh, that's neat. It has each of the monsters, their stats. I like the look of that one. Oh, look at this. Clockwork Iron Cobra. Yeah, so basically it seems to be a guidebook along the stats, the abilities, I suppose, of each of the characters. Even if you don't really even play Dungeons & Dragons, just to be able to flip through a book that's so well animated, or so well illustrated. I keep going back to animated, but so well illustrated and drawn. I think I could spend some time just going through that book and having a look at it. Below that, they've also sent over Monopoly. Now, this is the Monopoly with wait a minute, it's a dry erase game board. Stamp locations on the dry erase game board to win. Includes token stampers. Let's see what we have here at the top there. So it looks as if it's the regular, this is a brand new thing for me. I've never seen this before. I have collected a whole bunch of Monopolies. In fact, at one point, I was really getting into the different specialty Monopolies. One of my favorites is Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. But I've never actually played the Monopoly Travel World Tour. The pieces, again, have different various stampers. You've got yourself some dice. But all the classic cards, it also seems like the spots have been changed a little bit. It's going to go along with my Monopoly collection. And one last thing, actually, at the bottom of the box here, they also sent over 5 Alive. Do what it takes to survive. Plastic-free packaging. Let's see what is on the back here. Be the last player, standing by knocking out your opponents. Contents include 108 cards and game rules. One thing I do like about the smaller card games is that they're pick up and play. And if you're going traveling and you don't have a lot of space in your bag to carry around larger game boards, these card games are always the best to take with you. Small, portable, compact, and you can play them on the go. Well, not probably playing them on the go. Let's see what else they've sent over here. Before actually we get to Mjolnir, let's go to the top here. They sent also over as well the classic game of Clue. Treachery at Tudor Manor. Or is it Tudor? Tudor Manor? It says an unscape and solve mystery game. An escape and solve mystery game. Let's see what we have here on the back. Escape Tudor Mansion, solve the mystery. The classic Clue story is an escape room board game. You and 5 other guests have been invited to join Body Black for an evening of fine dining and a chance to discuss some personal business. After dinner, he announces he intends to blackmail you all. Shortly after, the power cuts out and you find Mr. Brody dead. Armed with only your wits, you must escape and determine who killed Mr. Body, where they did it, and with what weapon. Speaking of updating, that's a good way to update the Clue game. I loved playing Clue back in the day, but not only is it Clue, but now you have to escape the mansion as well. Play through a dynamic game board that builds and changes as you go. Solve the murder. Even if you escape, can you correctly conclude what happened in the mansion? Contents include 6 plastic pawns, 6 game boards, 2 secret envelopes, 1 unknown object, 124 cards, and rule booklet. I almost actually forgot this. At the back of the box, very small in packaging, they sent also over as well the My Little Pony. This is the My Little Pony Brittlewood Forest, a mini world magic. Very similar, I suppose, to like Polly Pocket, except you've got tiny little ponies. Yes, my daughter's going to absolutely love this. It's got a little slide. It seems to have tiny little trees that the ponies could frolic and play in. And when you're done, it all folds up compact and you can carry it around with you. It's got a little tiny handle at the top. What's this on the side? It has a water reveal as well. So I guess not only there's these tiny little jewels, I'm guessing that once wet, they change colors. That's pretty cool. And then to get the larger contents out of the way, right in the middle of the box, we've got ourselves Mjolnir, also from the Marvel Legends. Let's see if I can actually pick this up. I'm right now holding my camera in hand, so I'm doing my best, trying to do my best to actually pick up Mjolnir. Let's see what we got here. We've got from Thor, Love and Thunder. I actually didn't mind Thor, Love and Thunder. We've got Mjolnir. It comes complete with a stand on the back there, so you can actually have Mjolnir propped upright. And it seems like it also lights up as well. Electronic hammer with lights and sounds. I would imagine that's, I mean, obviously I'm only holding it to the box itself, but I would imagine that this is probably a 1-to-1 scale as well. It measures 19.18 inches or 48.7 centimeters. And the last thing that the folks over at Hasbro were kind enough to send my way, quite heavy as well, we've got the brand new Nerf Elite 2.0 Moto Blitz. It comes included with 22 darts. That's always good. Nothing worse than when you're playing with like a Nerf gun, for example. You start shooting darts, and if you only have, say, 4 or 5 darts at your disposal, but this gives you actually 22. It looks like it does use the same standard size darts, so if you have been collecting the Nerf guns all this time, it would probably I would imagine, probably be using the exact same bullets. That's a cool looking gun, though. You got, again, your clip there on the back. Nice colors of both the blue, the orange. Nice white there also on the front. Moto Blitz. And then flip the back to the back of the packaging here. And again, it has it. Now, I don't know if it actually does it store all 22 darts. It says removable 10 dart clip. I just answered my question. Oh, and look how many actually from the front. So let's see. It has 2 blasting modes. Motorized blast 10 darts in a row. 10 darts in a row. Your opponent doesn't stand a chance. What a cool looking gun from the folks over at Nerf. Well, Nerf, also the folks over at Hasbro as well. Wow, so a lot of cool stuff sent over my way from, the folks over at Hasbro. Once again, I did want to mention that this was free product sent over by the team over at Hasbro, and a big thank you for them for sending that over. A lineup of some of the stuff that one could expect to see during the holiday season. Again, some great gift ideas there as well. And many of these as well we will be looking at in some upcoming videos. Again, a big thank you to the folks over at Hasbro that took the time to send this my way. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit it with a like. If you're loving the content you're seeing and do want to certainly stick around for more, then make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and turn on the bell notification. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.